doing? My name is Mark Plant, and I do MPV vlogs. This is my first attempt at a live vlog or live streaming. I haven't done a full show on this before, but this will be my first attempt, so bear with me on it. What I'm currently doing is still testing out everything, seeing how it works. This is probably going to be like a real short live stream. Yeah, it's new technology for me, something that I'm just trying and just see how it works. So, excuse me. It's been a long day today. Allergies have been horrible today. Yeah, it's been a tough one. So right now I am just looking to establish a live stream, try to do it weekly. Hopefully it'll work out. I'd love to be able to do this, once a week at this time. 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights would be perfect, but it'll dictate basically how many people I get in here viewing this will dictate how, when I do this. So if you're coming in, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'm checking my comments right now. Let's see. Let me just leave something here. Please feel free to comment. Any questions? No problems. Let me know. Yeah. Hey, here we go. All right. So, how you doing, Rob? You seem to catch me every time I'm testing out this this setup here. I've been playing with OBS, doing some different things. Just playing, playing around with it, seeing the different things that it can do. So it's pretty interesting. OBS has got some incredible stuff here. Actually, I've added some playing around today, and I've added some just different graphics for the live stream. Also figured out how to do the green screen on here. So I gotta move my green screen over, see how that works out. Excuse me. Sorry, allergies have been horrible today. Total brain cramp right now. What I've been working on lately is I've actually gotten my first brain cramp. I've got my first customer for a video project. Just a little 15-second blip I have to do, so it's interesting. I'm not going to get rich or anything on it, and just to learn the steps on how to do it. So I'm going to go at it all professional the first time, storyboarding and everything, and I'll probably streamline the process as I go. So it'll be a learning experience for me. The project is going to involve it's basically going to be some basic video of the person talking. He is running for school committee in a local town, and it's going to be coming up soon, so he just wanted a little blurb to put onto his website. So I decided, I got with him. I've known him for a while, so I'm going to do something for him. But yeah, sorry, just to quote Rob's comment, it's actually really easy. I use a program, it's Adobe Fireworks. It's an old graphics program. I don't even think they make it anymore. It's what I learned to do graphics on. I find it's a lot easier to use than Photoshop. I can create a bottom third in like 10 seconds. It takes nothing to create it. And like I said, I've been using it for, God, it's got to be 10 to 15 years, so it's been a while. Okay, yeah, I've seen you know, you'd been mentioned that. I've seen some of your photos, especially the ones that you took on that bike trail. Those I love the railroad trestles. I don't know whether I've mentioned any of my vlogs. One of the hobbies that I have, it actually started when I was a little kid, is I have old Lionel trains. So any train photography or anything like that I love it. I love that sort of stuff. The trains that I have, they were actually my father's, and my father got them when he was 8 years old, and I believe that it was 1948 he got these trains bought for him. So I still have them, and him and I used to add on to them, buy more track, buy different cars, buy different engines. When I was younger, it was one of the things my father and I always used to do. It's one of the things I miss since he passed away a couple of years ago. I know there's a train show coming up. I think it's in Carver, Mass. I might take my daughters to it just to check it out. But it is one of my hobbies that I use. Yeah, Premiere works pretty good. Only problem is the copies of Premiere that I have are pretty old. They have the Creative Studio, the CS, and I can't justify the monthly payment for it. Excuse me. That's why I use the copy of Fireworks that I have. I bought in, let's see, what's the copyright on this? 2001. So it's an old program, but it works. It works really well for just some basic graphics. I have Adobe Illustrator 6. I purchased that years ago, or a couple of years ago, maybe about 3 or 4. So I do some stuff on that, but my main profession is I'm a web designer. So most of my work, I used to use Dreamweaver all the time, but again, with the monthly subscription to keep it wasn't worth it. And the company that I work for my day job, they wouldn't pay for it. So what I ended up switching over to for my web design. My brain just isn't working tonight. It's been a long day. Where the heck are you? It's called Coda, and I purchased that. It was like $15, and it's just as good as Dreamweaver. I know, we got to get the time together. I was actually going to send you something. I might be free on Sunday. I'll have to double check and see what the weather is. But I know I think I'm open pretty much all morning. So I'll have to double check and get with you. I went through my schedule, and I realized, I don't know how I did it. I scheduled 3 doctor's appointments next week on the same exact day at the same exact time. So that's how busy I am. It's just, if any free time that I have, I've been doing is the walks that I've been showing on my videos. It's been incredibly busy, and I'm trying to learn this stuff, and there's new programming for web design that I've got to learn. I'm trying to learn how to develop an app. So I'm finding as I've gotten older, I don't learn this stuff as quick as I used to. So and I don't have any Windows equipment. I know a lot of the apps are built using the C programming language, so I don't have access to a Windows machine, so it makes it difficult for me. Everything I have is Apple. So, but yeah, like I said, this is just basically my first live stream. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to try to go for at least 15 minutes on this, see how it works, and go from there. I left the stupid graphic up. Dummy. Like I said, I'm still learning how to do the program, so bear with me on it. I came across the OBS, I was tinkering around because I have a Canon, why can't I remember stuff tonight? Canon T6i, 60 it. What the hell is it? T6i. Oh, I'm getting aggravated right now. And I tried hooking it up to the computer several times, and it just wouldn't work. And I see people using it all the time, so I dove into it. it was like 3 days researching, and it's the simplest thing to do to hook this stupid camera up. The only issue that I have is the microphone doesn't work. I guess from what I read, I got to use a mixing box. And oh, I know about Pirate Bay. Trust me, I know about Pirate Bay. Not as good as it used to be. You go about 5 years ago, Pirate Bay used to be really good, especially for Mac programs. Mac programs are really easy to basically hide stuff. So, but I'm not going to get into that because some people may be watching that I don't want them to know. I had an issue with a website that I had put up. It was a hobby website, and I actually got a cease and desist letter from an attorney threatening to go after me because I had a picture of a fish that someone drew. And I had actually gotten this picture. I was hot linking it, which, if you don't know what hot linking is, basically I put code. I don't download the picture. Excuse me. You don't download the picture to the server. You actually put the code so that you're showing the picture from that person's server. And it was the state of Indiana has that picture on their website, and they have it on there illegally. So I had to send basically a letter back to this attorney's office. It wasn't a business. I wasn't making any money off of it. It was actually a fishing site that I meant to close down like 2 years ago. And it was for some friends of mine. We had basically a fishing competition that we used to keep track of on there. But so anything copyrighted, I don't even touch now because it's not worth dealing with these the types of attorneys that go after you for copyright stuff today. They're the equivalent of yeah, I won't get into it. But no, don't even mess with copyright stuff. It's not worth it. Whether it's music, whether it's video, it's YouTube is actually pretty good. They'll block you and they'll let you know you have copyrighted stuff on, but you can get into a lot of trouble with it. It's scary. Yeah, you don't play with that. Yeah, I can do the website, no problem. Like I said, when we get together, you'll have to let me know what you want, what sort of thing. I just opened up. I'm kind of the website that I currently have for my web design business is Plant Graphics, and I'm kind of branching off. And it's the new website is blackhawkmedia.com, and I just started that. It's not completed yet. I'm still working on it. I got to get the copy in it, but that should be done. Basic WordPress site. So I went the easy way with it. I didn't have the time to code out a whole site. So, you know, that's basically, like I said, it's just no time. There's not enough hours in the day. But I really got interested with this live stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, from what I understand, for the photography, Photoshop and Lightroom are well worth it. And if you are making money, you know, doing it professionally, that's great. But for me, this is all just a hobby for me. Although I do have to say, I did receive my first check from YouTube AdSense. I was happy with that. It took me a while to get it, but I finally got it. So I guess you could say I'm a paid publisher now, or a paid creator. That and $2.49 will get me a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, I guess. But it's like I said, this is just a hobby. It's an expensive hobby, and my wife will attest to that. But I love anything technical, geeky, or anything like that. I get into this stuff. Like I said, with the drones and all that stuff, I've basically taken over half of my basement. It's my man cave / studio. So it's like, this is where I come to hide to watch the Patriots games, which I'll be doing tomorrow night. It's when I just need quiet to work. It's fine. I have 2 teenage daughters, and trust me, the house gets very loud. So, like I said, it's my hideaway, I guess you would call it. But like I said, I'm trying to build this up. I know that it needs a lot of work. I'm going to look back at this pretty soon, you know, in maybe 2 or 3 months, look at it and go, Mark, what the hell were you thinking doing that? You look horrible. So it's a learning experience with me. Just anyone who's watching this, this is being recorded, so it'll show up on my vlog channel also. Leave me comments on what you think I should do, different things that I should do. Pardon me, I've got allergies going like crazy today, and my throat is killing me, and sneezing and coughing, so I'll do that. You know, I gotta take a sip of sun. The first thing that I did, I think it came out pretty good. I was playing with Apple Motion, or Motion 5. It's for the Mac. And let me get that. It's the intro scene to this, which is this here. I'll play it real quick. I know it's kind of cheesy. Graphics need a lot of work on it, but it took me probably about 20 minutes to do, so it's not that bad. I've set up a couple of other things on this on the OBS, and let me go here. And what it basically is, and I don't know why this isn't working the way that I want it to. Let me try this. Bear with me for 1 second. Like I said, this is still a work in progress. There. It's the fade with my name on the bottom here. You know, right over here. So, kind of looks a little professional. Again, I got to work on the graphics a little bit. They're kind of cheesy, but hopefully they get better. Yeah. So it's my live stream. Like I said, the first one that I did. This is not the other ones have been tested. I've taken down. I'm going to leave this one up, and I'm going to see what sort of comments that I get on it. I'm going to try to get a specific topic to speak with on the live streams. I'm going to try to go 15 minutes, which I think I'm over 15 minutes right now. Yeah, I'm at 17 minutes. So they're going to be anywhere between 15 minutes and a half an hour. They'll be on all different topics, different ranges, you know, different things like that. So I appreciate the shout out. Like I said, anything to get me going. For those of you watching me, the person I'm speaking to, his name's Rob. He's with Viking Creative Studios. Got to check out his vlogs. He does an awesome job on his vlogs. He's got 2 that he's running. Still waiting for that second part of the 9-Man Misery. I'm waiting to see what you guys do. Your friend there, Sam, he looked pretty spooked out when you guys were there the other night. Okay. Alright, I'll have to look and I'll have to play around with that and see what's going on. Still learning. Still learning. So, but like I said, your video, Rob's videos, it's Viking Creative Studios. Go and check it out. I've talked about him before. He uses what I call the big boy drone, the DJI. God, my brain's just not working. It's the next step above the Phantom. This thing it's nice. You can get some good mileage, awesome 4K video on it. Me, I'm more of the Spark, and I've got a Phantom 3. Although the Phantom 3 is shooting, can shoot 4K now, but it's only at 15 frames a second. So it's a lot like my GoPro. I have a GoPro 4, and I can shoot. If you've been watching, if anyone's been watching my vlogs lately. Because I've noticed, I don't know whether it's happening to anyone else, I'm noticing I'm not getting as many views as early as I used to. So I don't know whether it's someone else, I'm in a Facebook group, a small YouTubers community. Other people have been noticing it too, that they're not getting the views right away as they used to. So, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, if you want the best when you put it out. I know some of the stuff I put up is, I'm like, I can't believe I'm putting that stuff up. You know, but I'm a perfectionist. I would reshoot something 100 times and still not like it. Yeah. Well, that's one of what you have with Inspire. Thank you. I told you my brain just wasn't working there. The DJI Inspire. Uh, that's one of the things that I didn't like with the Phantom. I mean, the Phantom's great. I mean, the thing flies nice, great pictures. But I have a suitcase that I carry it around in, and it's a pain in the butt. It really is, and you look weird walking into a place carrying a suitcase. So the one thing I like with the Spark is it came with its own backpack. This is the backpack that it comes with. I mean, they got some nice ones out there too. And I look back, and when I bought the suitcase for the Phantom 3, I was looking at it because it's got a solid foam core. It protected the drone and all the parts. I look back, I wish I'd gotten a backpack. It was a little easier to carry. But hindsight is 2020, but I know, like with this isn't that big. It's kind of tough to fit everything in to that bag, so I'll probably be getting a bigger backpack for the Spark too. I might see if there's anything out there that I can fit both in. It'd be a lot easier to take it both places. Probably going to be taking. I was going to put the Spark up when I came home. Wanted to get the sunset because it was a beautiful sunset tonight, and I couldn't get it together in time. So unfortunately, there's no sunset from the Spark. So maybe tomorrow night, my wife's going to be out. I've got to take my daughter somewhere. Maybe while I'm waiting for them, because I've got to sit in a parking lot waiting for them. Maybe I'll go over and I'll fly the Spark around the parking lot. My daughters will love that. Oh, they'll get so mad at me if they know I'm doing that. But I'm noticing with the videos with the Spark, that's the one thing that I'm worried about, and it's become more and more prevalent. I don't know whether it's just a case of these people are putting the videos up, but there's more and more people who are saying they're getting, basically, for lack of a better term, their balls busted for flying a drone. You can't fly them anywhere. I live in the middle of nowhere. Actually, you could ask Rob, because he's been up near my house. When I went to put up my Spark, was it last weekend, message came up, said that I'm in a no-fly zone here. And I did a little research, and I think it's 15 miles northwest of North Central Airport in Smithfield, Rhode Island. And they now have some jets flying into that airport. It's always been just, propeller planes going in there. But I guess there's a couple of jets now. So now I can't go above, I think it's, the way I read it, I believe I'm not supposed to go above 200 feet in this area, which is ridiculous because, I mean, I've seen the jets land and they're way up there. Some of these propeller planes, the Cessnas and stuff, that they practice up in above where I live, because I live out in the middle of the woods. They practice stalls and stuff. Some of them come through here. They're low. They're lower than the 400-foot ceiling. So I might not be able to fly that much longer at my own house. So I'll have to find another area to go to. But yeah, it's just like anything else. I mean, people flip out over these drones. They feel they're on camera. We're invading their privacy. This sort of things. If people could see the cameras that are on these drones, they're wide angled. I mean, if you're any more than, say, 25 to 30 feet away from it, you really can't pick up the face. I mean, if I'm flying it and I'm at 150 feet over your house, I can't see in your windows. Nor do I want to see in your windows. I know there's with everything, you got your morons that are stupid and they ruin it for everything. But people are so paranoid today, thinking that everyone's out to look out at them. People realize that you're on a camera from the moment you leave your house to wherever you're going. Whether it's traffic cameras, it just everywhere. My day job is in Providence, and I'm on, when I step outside to take a break, I'm on about 8 different cameras from 8 different buildings. So you're on camera no matter where you go. So I mean, just get used to it, because that's the future. Everyone's going to have a camera. So sorry, went off on a tangent there. But the people are paranoid with the drones, and everywhere I see these videos where they're being told they can't fly in a park, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's a shame, because it is a great hobby. I guess, like I said, few ruin it for the rest. But I'll still be flying. I'll fly the best. I'll keep them low if I have to, and do what I can. I was looking at the commercial license for flying the drone, and it's cost prohibitive for me. I don't have enough work to do that. But what I've been told what I can do, because I would be using pictures basically in a website, is that I can take the pictures, but I can't charge them. If I don't charge the person for them, then I'm not a commercial pilot. So basically what I do is say the picture, I'm just putting ballpark figures here, say I charge you $100 to take an aerial picture of your building. Rather than putting it on the invoice for, $100 for the aerial picture, I charge you $100 for putting the title on your webpage. So technically I'm not charging you for that picture, so I'm not commercial. How that would hold up in court, I don't know. I got that off one of the internet lawyers' websites things, so that I would have to check with my attorney or my accountant on how that works. But anyway, we're coming up to the end of my first stream. I appreciate it. I think I had a total at one point of 3 people coming in here, which is really good, seeing that I didn't advertise or broadcast that this was live. So I think that's really, I'm happy with it. I'll have to figure out a way to publicize that when I'm going live. And next week, what I'll do is I will pick a topic and get more in depth on something. What it will be, I have no idea. Might be sports one week. It might be, about a tech review about something. Might be about a hat. Could be that. But I appreciate it. And if you're watching this on the record, thank you for watching. I'm going to try to do these live streams on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. I may go, if demand is there, I may go more. If demand isn't there, I may go less. We'll see. But in either case, thank you for watching. And that's going to be the end of... Oops. I just got a message here. Oh, okay. Okay, you have to be 5 miles away. Rob sent me a thing. Oh, you are registered. I'm registered with the FAA, but in order to take the pictures, you actually have to. Are you registered as a commercial pilot or a commercial photographer? Because I know that test is like $180, I believe it is. And everything that I've seen says that it's just basic information. It's just a money grab, just like that $5 to register with the FAA was. That's all it was a quick money grab at Christmas because drones were going to be the hottest selling thing out there. And FAA probably made a couple of $1 million off of that, although they did refund the money. And I actually think that they stopped doing that because I don't know whether it was considered illegal or it was beyond the scope of their department to be able to charge for that. But I don't know what it is. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I'll get with you to do a collab. Yeah. I sound like a dork saying that. A collaboration. Like I said, I think I'm free on Sunday morning. You'll have to let me know how you are, and we'll figure something out. I will figure something out. I do. I'm not trying to blow you off, promise. But to everyone else, thank you for watching. I'll be doing this again next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Thanks for watching, and check out my vlog. Should be coming out. Usually my vlog comes out daily between 9 and 11 a.m. Wait a second. That was a mess. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. Yeah. Something's wrong with it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, it's not showing here, so I can't edit it. What the heck? Alright, let me delete that. Let me add an image. Nope, I don't want an image. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What would that be? That would be a media source, I believe. close it. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, that stinks. This stinks. There it is. That's the one I want. Don't understand why this one's not going through. Alright, I'm gonna do this one more time. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of ending. This whole thing is a mess. Anyway, sorry guys. That's the end of the live stream. I had an ending all set up in the video file, just so don't know what happened there, but thanks for watching. Check out my vlog. If you like this, if you like my vlogs, check them out. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, and you'll get notification anytime I put up a video. I'm Mark Plant. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.